man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all remember this? What is it, 2013 Dodge Charger? I remember the one had the low compression. I ended up putting the engine in. Well, in fact, watch this video right here where I diagnosed the car. I ended up doing a compression test and I had zero compression out of cylinder one, and I ended up taking the valve cover off to see if it was something, see if the valve train was causing it to have no compression. I determined it wasn't from the top end, so at that point I was forced to sell an engine because we don't do bottom end repairs. They won't let us do bottom end repair here. Now, yes, so an engine was approved, got the engine, installed it. I don't know, I want to say a month ago, guys. Watch this video right here where I took the engine out. Okay, I think I did that in two separate videos. I got the engine out, I got it out, set it on the bench. I wanted to tear it down some more, but I was pressed for time. So the used engine showed up. Yes, guys, used engine, and I got it installed. Watch this video right here. I got the used engine installed. Sent the customer on a merry way after everything checked. In fact, I went over things you should do after you install the engine, guys. Yes, keep that in mind. You don't just stick an engine in, start it up, and give it to the customer. No, there's a lot of computer electrical things you could be doing. In fact, watch this video right here where I speak on that. All right, now, here we are a month later. This car is back. Why is it back, JT? What did you do? Who knows? I don't know. The check engine light was on. Or they got fault codes. The check engine light, y'all know sometimes the check engine light will go on, come off. See, right now it's not on, but there is a fault code in the memory, I'm told, relating to cam sensor. Yes, guys, that could get scary. Cam sensor codes on a Pentastar VVT engine could be a number of things. Could be anything. But we're not going to speculate. We're going to go in and figure out what's going on. And guys, keep in mind, I didn't swap anything off the old engine. The engine that they brought me, I merely installed it. From there, you hook up all the connection, the wiring, the transmission, you bolt everything up, you go from there. So, you know what I'm saying? On a brand new Mopar engine, yes, I would have got new cam sensors, new solenoids, new this, everything. But, again, I don't want to point fingers. I don't know anything. I will not know anything until I diagnose it. And it is exactly what we are about to do. So let's go into the shop, hook up my scan tool, go to a computer. Is this a recheck? I don't know, man. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. This car been gone a month. You know, if it was something that I did wrong, you'd think it would show up right away. But, guys, I'm human. Let's keep that in mind. Yes, I am JT the car guy, all of that good stuff. Everything you see on YouTube is likely, you know, good. Quite frankly, me being a human being, it's hard for me to show the bad. But, yes, guys, there's bad stuff that go on. I mean, oh, my goodness, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff you don't see. All right, and that's, like, we're not going to put ourselves in a bad light, right? Nobody would do that. But, you know, I'm trying to be upfront and honest with you guys. So, who knows? I don't know if this is a legitimate recheck. Let me say it like that. Technically, it's a comeback. When it came in, they called me up front. JT, that engine you put in, it's back. You know, everybody go, oh, my God, JT put it in. Guys, the engine go in one way, right? You can't install an engine wrong. So, that should negate the word comeback or recheck out right there. You cannot install an engine wrong. It only goes in one way. So I put the engine in right. Something else is wrong. All right, I'm about to head into the shop, guys. We'll fire the camera back up when I hook up my scan tool. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys. I'm here now at the computer. I'm going to use a OBS screen so y'all can see better. Anyway, guys, as you can see, there is yellow scribble in the PCM. All right, now let's go to PCM. Let's click that. Let's look on the DTC. The DTC we will find is P0020. Wow, I don't think I ever seen that one. Bank 2 camshaft 1 position actuator. Okay, not technically, not necessarily the cam sensor, but it's an actuator. As y'all know, there's two actuators in front of each camshaft. Remember, guys, this is a dual overhead cam setup, and it's imperative that the computer know the location of these camshafts while the engine is running. That's how it maintains timing and top dead center and things like that. So you're going to have a cam sensor in the middle of the valve cover reading off the tone wheels off of those camshafts. And you're going to have two solenoids in front of those camshafts. They actuate the oil control valve. Let's go here. Let's go look at this code and see what kind of diagnostic they want us to do. First, let's take a look at, I know this is where all you guys always go to, possible causes, why this code would even set. Okay, possible causes, wiring issue of some sort. It's either shorted the ground, shorted the voltage, high resistance, things like that, or the actual intake solenoid could have failed, or the PCM. I'm glad that's on the bottom because that's highly unlikely. Now, one may argue, well, where in the hell, which one is 2-1? 2-1, bank 2-1 is actually intake. In fact, there's a nice little diagram. Let's take a look at this, guys, because we're going to dissect this at the end of the video. Right now, I want to get through this video. Okay, so, yeah, we'll talk about this, each location and what they mean, what it represents, and how it relates to the fault codes. Now, let's do that, actually. We got a code P0020, right? So if you look, find the related, see this related cam sensor DTCs. We're looking for P0020, misaligned. It's not one of these. Where is 0020? 0020. Oh, right here. So now correlate that. 0020 is actually the bank 2 intake camshaft. Now let's roll back up to this picture. Bank 2, well, they got a number by here. See, they got the number by here. Number 3 represent which sensor that is. Bank 2 intake camshaft. Now if you look at this nice little diagram, this is bank 2. What we say, number 3? This is number 3, and it's pointing to the solenoid on the intake side of bank 2. So this is the solenoid that the computer see problem with. Remember, I just put an engine in here. All right. So I don't know. I put a used engine on top of that. So who knows if the camshaft sensor is bad, if the solenoid is bad. We don't know until we check it out. Now, as far as the diagnostics, I think it's fairly simple, guys. Diagnostic test, they want you to scan to DTC. They want you to turn it off and see if it come back. I'm rushing through this, guys. I'm not, because I'm going to go over to the car and do a video. What I suggest you guys do is a real good visual inspection before you dive into all of this checking wiring, checking resistance and all that. Although some of this may result in physical check. Anyway, see right here, they want you to do a load test. Nice little diagram right here. I'm going to dissect that on a whole nother video. So before we get into all this hardcore stuff, it could be something simple. Let's go to the car. Remember, we're looking for number 3. That is the solenoid on bank 2 on the intake side. All right, y'all ready? Let's go over to the car, man, see what we got. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys. I know y'all remember this car. I put this, the white Charger. Remember, I put the engine in here. In fact, let me show y'all something weird. Look, right here. This is the engine that I took out of. Imagine that. It's still sitting here. Remember, guys, it had no compression in cylinder 1, if I remember correctly. And I said if they didn't want the core back, we're going to tear this down and find out why it don't have no compression in cylinder 1. I'm suspecting something in the bottom piston on piston 1. I just ain't had time to tear it apart. Obviously, they don't want the core back. It's been a month now. All right, so, yeah, we'll get back to that. I'm taking that apart. Now, back to this. Why is that check engine light? Why is that code? We're looking for P0020, bank 2, sensor 1. This is bank 2. This is sensor 1 on the intake. All right, so let's, man, this ain't, hold on. That one's all the way in. Oh, my goodness, guys. Try to make sure that this tab, because this tab right here locks on this little pointed thing. It's there. Let me put it all the way on and try to pull it off. Yeah, it's not coming off. Guys, it wasn't all the way on. Now, this car been going a month. Surely I'm confident enough to push down all the wiring. Somebody must have been in here That would have vibrated. Let me check the other two now. That would have vibrated this way off, guys, long before a month. Wow. Guys, I want to say that was my problem. All right. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. Yeah. Yep. This is the engine they sent me. This was my problem, guys. This wasn't all the way on. Who done that? I don't know. And I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm human. I'm not saying I'm not human, but it's hard to say that will. Let me unhook it. That was set like that for a month without. Well, I guess it could. I guess it could be snug and a nice little vibration in the road with. But yeah, it literally was not all the way on there. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I guess it could have worked its way off, but it's hard for me to believe. I am number one. First of all, I'm human. Number two, there's a slim chance that I didn't push it all the way on. Number three, there's a slim chance somebody else came over, been working on it, or popped the hood and looking at stuff. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm going to get it on securely. I'm going to erase the code and go test driving and see if it come back. How about that? Yeah. There's no need pointing fingers. Let's get the thing back up and running. She love her car. Let me erase these codes. And guys, I'll let y'all know if anything changes. All right. For right now, I'm going to end this video. This is the easiest fix I've ever done. A month later after I installed the engine. Again, I'm not taking blame away from me, or I'm not putting blame on me. The end goal is the car should be fixed. So let me erase the code, reset everything. We'll talk about that diagram as far as those locations of that the cam sensor issue and all the code. We're going to dissect that on a whole complete another video. All right. Right now, I'm done. That's all I have. Thanks for watching.